A few minutes ago, we heard from Gary about Oracle's AI factory and how it's redefining customer success. But of course, the real proof is in the results. Proof is in the pudding, as they say. And today we are joined by a customer who is living that transformation. Please welcome Khem Balkaran, CIO and Vice President of Minerals Technologies, Inc. Khem, great to have you with us. I was actually just a few months ago with you in your offices, Gary and in New York City, high above the city on a beautiful day, I think. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Fritz.
Maybe just for people who aren't as familiar with MTI, give us a high-level overview of what you guys do.
Sure. So Minerals Technologies, we service a number of industry, primarily paper industry. We have steel industry that we support with our products, and then we have a segment of our business in the pet care line of businesses, but those are the key areas that Minerals Technologies interact with our customers globally.
Okay, great. Yes. So you touch all of us in some way, shape, or form.
In your everyday product.
Yes, yeah. I probably used something this morning.
Yes.
All right, Gary, can you set the stage for us on the challenges that Minerals Technology was embarking on before this transformation?
So Khem and Doug, the CEO, they did an incredible job implementing our applications globally, a single instance, and they had standard processes. If a new mine came online, they could get it up fast. But we met with Doug and Khem a little while back, and he said, how can AI help me get more insight in the data, get more out of the data? I want to get that real time. I want to get it fast. I want it really easy. So that was the challenge.
And Khem, what was business as usual before you started making this change to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, the Oracle AI database? What were the pain points that you were dealing with?
So let me tell you about pre-OCI. We had experiences where we had approximately 2 full working days annually where we had downtime for doing CPU patches. So can you imagine an organization in 35 countries, 200 locations, and our people waiting around for 2 full days. So after OCI, we actually picked up all of that productivity. And so that was a huge game changer for us to have OCI. Additionally, we're now in this position where as we are coming out and doing all of these testing, we have to look for a test environment to have a quicker turnover. So we have refreshes being done a whole lot faster than we were able to do it before. And of course, it was always nice when we had some savings. And so we took that savings back to reinvest in our autonomous data warehouse, and we did also our OAC, which is the Oracle Analytics Cloud.
Fantastic. So fast forward to today now, and you have unified data from the Oracle database, SAP, legacy data lakes, even Excel, other third-party data sources. How has that changed decision-making at Minerals Technology?
Yeah, this is one of the areas where I think we're having the biggest impact, because when you bring your data together in a single database, autonomous database warehouse, in our pet care line of business, for example, we've put all of that data together now, and it's now available for us to sit a visualization tool on top. This process gets you standardized data, harmonized data, and so your visualization tool is working more seamlessly. We have OAC, for example, sitting on top of this database. It's great when, as a CIO, you can ask your business, tell me what you want to know. In this specific case, I asked the pet care line of divisional president, hey, when you wake up in the morning, what do you want to know about your business? His response was, I want to know what we sold up through yesterday. We were able to do that. We were able to show him what he sold yesterday. We went on to do things like showing him not only what he sold in a dollar amount of sales, but where we were missing deliveries for the day before. So he had an idea of what needs to be done tomorrow to service that customer right.
And I was going to ask this question of you, Khem, but Gary and I were together with you in New York, and you were demonstrating this ability to use conversational, querying the data, getting something back. What was your reaction when you saw that?
Well, it was for me. It was incredible because you didn't need to know anything, right? In the old world, you have to know the data types, the table, and now you ask the question, and you don't. All of that is taken care of with the 23i database and the vector. You just ask the question, the business question, and so when the CEO saw it, Doug, he said, "Hey, this is really cool, right?" I mean, it was
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about how it's impacting executives and teams more day to day. Give us some examples of that.
So obviously you must have seen that video, right? That Gary and I did the finished product that really tells the story.
Oh, no, I didn't just see the video. You were doing the demo. We were filming it.
There you go.
But I saw it happening, yeah.
And so in that storyline, you see what we're able to do with 23 AI database in that scenario is ask some very complex questions to the database, right?
Yeah.
Specific question there was tell us what revenue we have from our top customers, but also dive into that and tell us, are we profitable with all the revenue we have, right? With all these top customers. The database brought that back instantaneously. We're able to see that and see it in a way that is graphical, that you can actually make it simple enough where you can understand that. And so we push that a little bit and start asking, well, we now know where we have gross margin impact. Can you tell us on which SKUs? And so it actually, drove down into those SKUs and presented us with what SKUs was driving that situation.
The really interesting thing is this has just kicked off a whole set of AI, upskilling the organization, trying new things. So that was like the catalyst now of really, and Khem's helped us shape this AI factory, right? He said, well, if you could do this and do this and do this. So a few of our customers, including Khem, have really helped us design the factory so we can help lots of customers in this way.
Yeah, and I mean, just sitting, exactly what you described, we're watching this, and me as not knowing the business, not even knowing, kind of how it's working behind the scenes, I saw it, here's a customer that's not producing good margin, and then we went in further. How can we fix that? It was phenomenal. It's like so easy.
We're very excited about the possibilities that 23 AI is bringing to the business, and I was just telling Gary, this opens up so much possibility to get, more agents on top of this, and training all of our people to really practice with the agents that they are thinking about getting and applying that to the database. It makes that much easier.
So, Gary, what makes what Minerals Technology is doing a showcase for Oracle AI Factory?
Well, I think it's number one is training people there. We brought in experts to help Khem's team. We set up the 23i database with all the vector. We use the methodology. So many elements of the Oracle AI Factory were applied here, and I think you're seeing. I mean, Khem, how easy do you think we can help other customers with this?
I do think this is something that you've got to lean into, and you have to, if you're running any sort of Oracle, it's definitely modular. You can go on a 23 AI database now, regardless of what Oracle products you're working. The idea is getting your data onto the 23 AI database, and you can start experiencing immediately the power, the capabilities of this database being built to sort of take your data and immediately apply AI on it.
Yeah, well, we're going to be hearing more about data in Juan and TK's keynote coming up, the database and some new things there, and also the AI data platform. It sounds like it's going to be very relevant to this conversation. Khem, before we let you go, what advice would you give to other organizations making the leap from this, where you were to where you are now? Yeah, listen, I think this is a journey, right? And it just
you have to do some groundwork and you have to start. You have to get in the car. The quicker you get in, the quicker you lean in to the products, the Oracle products that you have, and start leveraging these 23 AI database, the AI capability. The journey is not going to get any shorter.
Right.
Quicker you start, the better it is, right? So for us, we want to be in here as quickly as we can. I feel like I've got Gary's ear from the CSS team. I know as more people start coming into this, he's going to have less and less time. So I'm taking it now when I can, and I've got his full attention. So that's what we want to do. We want to start early. We want to make sure that our people are understanding the technology, and so that they can leverage that for the benefit of their own personal growth and the company also. And it's important for us to be able to grow our people at the same time we're looking to do things for the organization. So I think the story is start as quickly as you can.
You're starting that conversation as the CIO with your analytics team. Gary and I were just talking a little bit earlier about CEOs that he's met that kind of top down, infusing a culture of AI. But sometimes it does start in other places, in the middle, or some little development team is creating some things like, let's see what we can do, and then everybody's like, oh my gosh, we've got to do this in more places. How are you seeing it? Where did it start at your organization, and what advice would you have for others that maybe there isn't a completely top, maybe it was top down at your organization?
Absolutely top down, and this is one of the blessings I would say that I have. Our CEO, as Gary would tell you, he didn't get out that meeting very easily. Our CEO is on this. He wants to know what is the approach of AI. We've spent time almost now 18 months ago where we looked at what is our approach with AI, what we needed to do, whether that was governance policies that we needed to put in place inside the organization, looking at where we had data that was readily available for AI. And so this is not happening sort of haphazardly. It's a program. And partnering with Oracle and AI, where we are fortunate in a sense that we have 35 countries, 200 locations on a single instance of Oracle. And so it was natural that we would partner with Oracle because that's our database. That's our core database. And this partnership and this CSS support in terms of identifying what are the next steps, what technology and capabilities we need from resources. Naturally, we don't have all the resources in-house at Minerals Technologies, and we're leveraging those resources to get us to navigate where we need to be with AI.
That's great. Good job.
Hey, his success is my success.
There we go. There we go. Gary, Khem, thank you so much for showing us what is possible when AI changes everything.
Thank you.